up, my people? You already know the fight we've all been buzzing about is finally about to go down September 13th as Saul Canelo Alvarez takes on Terrence Bud Crawford. And let me tell you, there's only one way to experience history in the making, and that's by choosing On Location in Vegas. On Location is the fight's official VIP experience provider, and they got the ultimate all-access pass to witness the action. From the best seats in the house to exclusive meet and greets to even getting your photo next to the ring, and this is how you do fight night right. VIP ticket packages are almost gone, so click right here in the video's description to secure your spot, or visit onlocationexp.com to learn more. Don't miss out.
Man, I'm thinking about, Bigfoot versus Littlefoot. Andre the Giant versus Wee Man. Man, this is gonna be better than damn Circus on Lake. Yeah, they gonna look weird as hell in the ring together, man. Yeah, the circus continues.
He's not caring about what you think about this fight. He's going to get the bag.
If you're Gervonta Davis and you're being offered 20, 30, 40 million, whatever the number is, and you're getting 7 or 8 to fight Lamont Roach in a 50-50, what are you going to do? I mean, maybe the kid's half checked out of the game anyway.
I mean, Styles will play some part of the fight, but if I'm thinking like I'm Tank, I'm probably just going to go out there and try to outbox him and use my knowledge and IQ. I can see Tank just outboxing him and making it real easy.
Is there any way you could, any realistic or legitimate way in your mind you could see Jake Paul winning a fight against Tank?
No.
No way.
Nope.
Oh my damn! Listen, man, this fight has to be the most talked about thing that's going on in sports right now. And this fight has made us all hypocrites, really, and I'll tell you why. Also, I got to tell you guys who I think will win the fight and why. I think Jake Paul wins the fight. I think either Jake Paul wins or it's a draw.
No.
No way.
Nope.
Since it's an exhibition, and we'll talk about that. But you saw at the beginning, this fight is just impactful. And as boxing pugilists, many of us, we hate this shit. But as boxing fans, you want real shit, right? You see Tank Davis versus Jake Paul. But then what you really want is what you're getting out of like Brian Norman Jr. and Devin the American Dream Haney.
Show me my bitch. Show me my bitch. Show me my bitch. Show me my bitch. Yeah, I'm right here. I'm right here. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. What the fuck your security at, nigga? I don't need no security. Yeah, what's up, nigga? What's up, nigga? You a bitch, nigga. You a bitch. Yeah, all right.
You have Gervonta Tank Davis fanboys. I'm talking about huge fans of Tank turning over on him. I saw Tank Davis fans put up pictures of him as a clown and shit. Like, this is crazy. And I get it. I totally get it. But at the same time, it has revealed a huge amount of hypocrisy. Because guess what? With everybody talking about this fight, and I see people talking about the fight who doesn't even watch boxing, especially those who don't watch boxing. Let's keep it real. This is a fight for the casuals, okay? But at the same time, with so many people talking about this fight, good or bad, the way the internet just erupted and all the socials just went crazy, this fight is going to be one of the biggest fights in history. And that is just crazy. And it's all from Netflix. Netflix being the platform for Jake Paul versus Iron Mike Tyson and Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano breaking Netflix, right? Netflix just didn't have the bandwidth to take so many viewership on there. Now they have Canelo Alvarez and Crawford, and now this, Jake Paul, Gervonta Tank Davis, and we're all going to watch it, all right? That's the hypocrisy of it all, and we're all just going to tune in and watch the damn circus if we like it or not. And I mean, it's crazy the way fighters are reacting. You saw Lamont Roach. Lamont Roach is literally calling Gervonta Tank Davis a duck. Like, I told you so. And it's so funny. He is so pissed off that he went off on me. He went off on Ellie Setback and Two-Tone and shit.
Thoughts on Ellie Setback? Ellie Suckback can suck a dick.
God damn.
Ellie's a bitch. He's
damn.
The biggest glazer on the
damn. Violated. Violated.
He said Ellie not worse than Showbizz. No, he is though. He is on life. He is worse. He worse than Showbizz because Showbizz is a literal troll. Come on, bro. He's literally a troll, bro.
The brother's pissed, and I totally get it. And you guys have asked me, hey, Showbizz, is this a duck? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it is a duck. He ducked Lamont Roach rematch, right? But the funny thing about it is, this was always the plan. You saw immediately after the Mike Tyson fight, Gervonta called out Jake Paul, and Jake Paul had a response.
You called out Canelo in the ring. Gervonta Davis just posted that he would beat the brakes off of you if you guys fight.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be down. Let's run it. Like, I'll be super, super down. I don't know if
Gervonta needs Jake Paul. Let's be clear, right?
Is there a height limit in boxing?
But it goes back further than that. Jake Paul actually had this all planned out back when he was taking on Tyron Woodley. Gervonta Tank Davis' name is sitting right there. And the funniest thing about this, you know, you guys heard me call Jake Paul. I no longer see him as the problem child. I see him as the pound for pound child. I mean, I haven't seen anything like that since Sam Langford, except for it was the reverse, right? Jake Paul is bizarro Sam Langford. Instead of being a small guy, jumping up and fighting Jack Johnson and shit, Jake Paul's a big guy who can go all the way down and fight a guy like Gervonta. He is the opposite of Sam Langford. He's the white Sam Langford. He's a big and white Sam Langford. And what's even more hypocritical is all of the fighters who actually has a problem with this fight, who, to keep it real, we're all kind of standing in line to take on Jake Paul next. After he fought Mike Tyson, you saw Andre Ward talking about, he was literally in negotiation with Anthony A.J. Joshua before taking this Gervonta Tank Davis fight. You saw Canelo Alvarez, I mean, just a few seconds away from signing it if His Excellency Turk Al-Sheikh didn't come in and save us from that. And then you had this, Ryan Garcia calling this really a WWE bout. I mean, he's saying that this is a disgrace. But once again, the hypocrisy, because Ryan Garcia himself called out Jake Paul.
No, we're cool. We're cool for sure. But, you know, he was trying to beat up on Uncle Mike. You know, like I said, the same way I feel about Manny Pacquiao, same way I feel about this. So I kind of like gave birth to his boxing career. So I'm here to end it. That's it. If I fought Jake, probably like 185.
You think you'd be comfortable at 85?
100%.
Boy, if you don't get just total hypocrisy. And where does that leave the war room and Showbiz the adult and how I feel as a boxing pugilist? You know, I'm gonna tell you this. You guys know I've always participated in these things. To be honest, I called the Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather bout. I've called Misfits fights. I was there for Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. I helped push that. Hell, I was a big part of Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. to help push that. All of Jake Paul fights, I think I've called live commentary. So this one, again, I'm going to participate. Why? Because people are interested, and it's boxing, and it's Gervonta Tank Davis, one of the best fighters in the world, pound for pound. So I'm definitely going to support him in this matchup. But who do I think wins the fight? I'm trying to think of, how does Tank Davis beat Jake Paul? I mean, you have Shakur Stevenson saying Jake Paul doesn't have a snowball's chance in hell, and that Gervonta Tank Davis would just outbox him and beat him on points.
I can see Tank just outboxing him and making it real easy.
And I get that, but when I think of Tank Davis, I think of a guy who kind of counters you to knock you out. I think of a guy who's not really a busy fighter. And this isn't just a size thing, because hell, if it was Jake Paul versus the prime Manny Pacquiao, I would say Manny Pacquiao because of Manny Pacquiao's style, how busy he is, how he hops in and out, I think he would collect the points. While Tank Davis, I think he punches the least amount of all fighters in the world right now. So do I think he can one punch KO Jake Paul? Well, the thing is about Gervonta has really shown a huge amount of concern fighting anything north of 135. Check this out.
He hit me in the back of my head. That stung a little bit, but other than that, it wasn't really. That's why I was nervous. Like he's 140, so I wasn't trying to get caught too clean. You know, I was going up 2 weight classes, so my mind was, you know, my coach and them was, even Floyd was telling me to press him, but I'm like, I don't know, like I don't want to get caught, you know. So from his right hand, so he told me to throw the hook, and I was like, I was type nervous. No, he's 140. You see how he was coming from like 170, 180. Why would I try to? Not have a rehydration clause in that, so he could go back up to 150, 160 around the time we fight? No, I'm not dumb. People want you to be a dumbass. That's not being smart.
He's a little guy. He's too small. He's saying it himself. So if he is nervous at 140, like this guy is 140, how about a heavyweight in Jake Paul, right? But I have heard of Gervonta Tank Davis knocking out heavyweights.
You know he knocked out heavyweights?
Yeah, I was there.
Tell me the story. What happened?
Tank, what's the one boy name?
No, don't say a name. I don't want to embarrass anyone.
Oh, no, you're right.
But tell people what happened.
Man, I was about to spar. Before I was about to spar Tank, he was sparring this big boy.
A heavyweight.
Heavyweight boy. And Tank hit that nigga. He hit him so hard that he was on the top of the rope just like this. I'm like, I thought he died. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought he died.
A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
Listen, dog. Listen. It's hearsay. My man said that he was there. Okay, I'm going to take his word for it. But when I think of how this fight would go between Jake Paul and Gervonta Tank Davis, I'm just thinking, if I'm Jake Paul, what stops me from just walking Tank down like this? Just chin down. I mean, what? Tank's going to hit him in his elbow? And I mean, what stops him from just doing? I mean, I think in order to knock out Jake, he has to like miss a punch and lean forward, and then Tank counters him, you know. But even if you're fighting on the street, your instincts are to lean straight back. If you're 6'2", fighting somebody 5'5", and he leans straight back, I don't know how Tank will have the power to jump up and knock him out. Especially, you know, Jake Paul's bouncing back and forth with the boxing IQ that he has, as little as he has it, but he has experience. So I'm saying, I just don't know how Tank actually gets to him enough to hurt him, right? I guess he gets tired, but even then, if he covers up, I'm not sure. I just don't think Tank will knock him out. And plus, listen, man, if Jake Paul kind of opens up and just swings on Tank, I think his response will be to move around or cover up himself. This fight is so odd, right? In a way, I mean, how it looked aesthetically just doesn't make sense. But if you were to ask me right now who I have between Jake Paul at 200 pounds, I mean, look at this matchup. Look at the wingspan and everything. I'm assuming that Tank would have to, I don't know, outpoint him, because I don't see him catching Jake Paul on the chin enough to knock him out. And I don't know if Jake Paul covers up, if Tank Davis at 135 pounds would be able to knock him out with a body shot if he just keeps himself tight and in shape. I just don't know if that's the case. I know Tank can punch real hard, but I guess he's super Mighty Mouse. I don't know, but I just don't see it, right? So you have to catch him on the jaw. And if Jake Paul doesn't make the mistake of punching over his front foot and leaning forward and allowing Tank to just hit him with one shot and knock him out, I just don't know how it happens. I think this fight, since it's an exhibition, when it goes the distance, it's usually a draw. If it's not a draw, then Jake Paul stops Tank. But let me know how you feel in the comments below. Showbizz the dope. I'm out.